The impact has been phenomenal.
With 343 leads in the first 5 months, it's been a great start to the campaign.
We have already took on 3 extra members of staff in the office, another 6 to 7 guys out on site. As you know, I was very skeptical um, with how it works. Very skeptical. It always feels like people are just after your money, if I'm honest with you. But digital marketing is definitely the way forward.
So, Aaron, with 343 leads in the first 5 months, it's been a great start to the campaign. But if we were to take it all the way to back to the beginning, how did you first find out about us?
So we were, as a business, looking to generate more leads or work, get more work, basically. So you search the internet, try and find you hear about these lead generation companies. We thought we'll give something a go. I happened to be at home one evening, and your advert popped up in front of me. Filled it in, and then sure enough, you then contacted us. So we sort of found out through your advertising, basically.
Yeah. Was there anything particular when you had that first conversation with us that made you want to get started with Decipher?
Um, well, we didn't get started with you straight away
That's true,
from the
yeah.
first conversation. I wish we had, but we didn't. We thought we'd have a go at something similar ourselves, and it sort of failed after a couple of months. But we did leave it that we would touch base, didn't we, after our first conversation, which you then did. Had another chat and thought, sod it, why not? We'll give it a go. We've just spent whatever we've just spent trying it ourselves. It hadn't worked. So thought we'd spend the same value again with you to see if it does work. And yeah, it does.
And when you did come around the second time and you wanted it to get started, how long does the campaign take to go live?
From memory, a week,
Yeah.
5 days, I think. Once we'd agreed, and then obviously you have to do everything you have to do in the background. I think no more than a week to go live on your behalf.
hmm
Um, so it was a quick turnaround.
Yeah, pretty quick. And how quickly did the leads start coming in after the campaign was published?
I think the first one was less than 48 hours. Um, yeah, I can't remember what day it was, but I know it was a couple, maximum 48 hours for the
Hmm.
first couple to come through. Um, yeah, so it was very, very quick.
And can you describe, how the quality and consistency of the leads you're getting now, compared really to what you were used to before you got started with us?
So other like platforms like Checker Trade, you mean, and
Yeah,
Trusted Trader.
yeah, exactly.
Um, the quality of leads are far better. They're people that actually want to have a job done. They've got a need to have a job done. Um, we're so much so that we're pulling away from the other lead generation companies like the Checker Trade and Trusted Trader. They're just not the jobs that we want to be doing. So yeah, greatly improved.
Good, great to hear. And in terms of the impact this has had on your business overall, how have these results changed the way you're operating now and how you're planning for the future going into the rest of 2026?
Well, I don't really know where to start, Jasper. The impact has been phenomenal. Um, we have already took on 3 extra members of staff in the office, another 6 to 7 guys out on site. Um, we are looking to have another full-time surveyor just to keep up with the leads that we're continuing to get. And then another full-time estimator in the office to keep up with them pricing the jobs. So yeah, and obviously then the more work we price, the more people we need on site, and the bigger
For
the
sure.
company will grow. So that has really made us think we haven't got to worry so much about where the jobs are coming from.
Yeah.
We are now only having to worry about how to deal with the job.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, it's a really good place to be at the moment. We hear a lot of people aren't as busy as us, and we are sat here not really knowing which way to turn, other than pushing it forward.
hmm
So yeah, it's good, very good.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, without that steady flow of leads, you can't really plan for growth and the way you guys are the way you guys are doing now. And then as soon as you do get those leads as well, you realize there's probably the least of your worries in regards to
Well,
scaling the rest of the business.
as we've developed, as you know, we developed. We've never had less than 60 surveys appointments booked in with customers. We've put some pre-qualification questions in to filter out to the jobs we actually want to be doing, but we still have a consistent 30 pre-qualified appointments booked in ahead of us.
Mm,
And then and that just seems to continue. Every week we survey 15, 20 jobs, and come Friday or Monday, there's another 15, 20 jobs come in. So it really does give us the ability to forward think and plan where we want to take the business. So yeah, it's good.
So, how has your experience over the past 5 months since we got the campaign started changed your outlook on using digital marketing strategies for the roofing industry?
So it's completely changed it. We were very skeptical to start with, and now we are, yeah, fully converted into it's the way of the world. I think
Mm,
digital marketing, trying to get leads that way is going to be the way it is. The old-fashioned flyers, knocking on doors, word of mouth is still good, but digital marketing is definitely the way forward. Um,
absolutely.
and we are growing with the modern world.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what would you say to, a roofer who's in your position 6 months ago, who they're, relying on the more traditional companies like Bark or Checker Trade, where the leads being shared to 5 to 10 different roofers, and then just not really able to get that consistency of the leads coming through, which means they can't, grow the rest of the business, which is the most important thing.
I would 100% say give it a go. I would, be honest with you, speak to you, be honest with you and say, we've got a budget of whatever their budget might be. Give it a go for a period of 3, 4 months and see what happens.
Hmm.
You have to speculate to accumulate. And where we are now is a really good place to be. And it's, yeah, something we're going to continue to do to help grow us. So I'd even, if they wanted to ring me, Jasper, you could even give them my telephone number and I'd have a chat with them personally.
Yeah,
Um, so yeah,
really appreciate that,
100%
Aaron.
recommend it.
Just lastly as well, I mean,
Yes.
going back to what I said at the start, you have had 343 leads since starting. I know when you guys did it yourself, I don't know how many leads you got, but it definitely wasn't that many. Did you
No,
expect that at the start?
no, no. I thought it was, yeah, they were numbers that you just think that's the unrealistic. That's what put the doubt in our mind was the
Yeah.
figures you said, oh, we can do this, we can do that, and we're sat here thinking, well, why isn't that happening now?
Yeah.
We've been here however many years. Why is that not happening now? And then, yeah, you've proven it works, and that's the bit that people need to try and believe. I suppose is that's the difficult bit to get around, but it's 100%. I didn't realise it was as many as that, Jasper. Um, yeah, 68 a month on average.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
And finally, Aaron, I mean, would you recommend us?
Yes, definitely would. Yeah, and like I said a minute ago, if someone rings you and they were unsure and wanted to speak to another roofing company, and you know how big our business is now, and where we started, and where we're heading, and where we're pushing to be. If
Hmm.
someone is in a similar boat and was talking to you and they were unsure and wanted to speak to us, they could ring us. They could come here and see it for themselves if they wanted to.
Brilliant. Really appreciate that, Aaron. And yeah, been great working with you for 5 months, and long may
Yes,
it continue.
it will indeed. Thank you very
So,
much.
cheers. Bye bye.
Bye bye.